Welcome to ViewTheRace.com. This is race 13.1 Durham from Durham, North Carolina. The race starts in the parking lot of the Northgate Mall and heads towards Guest Road. At the end of the mall entrance, we'll take a right on Guest Road, and then we'll take a quick left onto Sedgefield Street. Now this race features a rolling course, a lot of rolling hills on this course. There are no long hills or extreme hills on the course, but there are quite a few of these rolling hills. So we take this left on Club Boulevard. We'll take a quick right on Berkeley Street. To cross through mile 1, we're just going to continue straight through a number of stop signs. Slightly downhill through this section. At the end of the road, we're going to take a left on Markham Avenue. Stay to the right, so we'll take a right on Buchanan Boulevard. Duke University is on the right-hand side. Now at the next set of lights, we're going to take a left onto Trinity Avenue. We cross through mile 2. Just going to continue straight through the next couple sets of lights. And then we're going to take a left onto the Ellerbee Creek Greenway. Now, during the course of this race, we're going to run on several sections of the Ellerbee Creek Greenway. Slightly uphill right here as we start the run on the Greenway. This is a great place to run or bike. You'll always see a ton of runners and cyclists out on the Greenway. We'll do several road crossings and continue on the Greenway. Slightly rolling through this section, primarily flat. Now we're going to cross through mile 3, and at the end of this section of the Greenway, we're just going to continue straight and head back out onto the roads, onto Washington Street. Bit of a hill here as we come up and over Route 85. Nice downhill on the back side of it. Now stay to the right side of the roads. We'll take a right on Ruby Street. We'll have a couple of quick turns through this section of the course. Now we're going to take a left back onto the Ellerbee Creek Greenway. Nice and flat through this section. The Northgate Dog Park's going to be on the right-hand side. So you cross through mile 4. Again, just a great place to run. Very heavily wooded in this section of the Greenway. Now we're going to go through a couple of road crossings and continue on the Greenway. Now, it's a really interesting part of the course. We're actually going to leave the paved part of the Greenway and go on a circle through the Museum of Life Science Trail Loop. Now, this is more of a cross-country type running surface. It's a hard-packed surface, but it's a single-track trail cut through the woods. So I think you'll enjoy this section of the course, and the road, it'll be well marked. It's just a single track trail through this part of the course. And we'll take a left back onto the Greenway, back onto the pavement. Now, the Museum of Life and Science is one of North Carolina's top family destinations, which is on an 84-acre interactive science park, which includes one of the largest butterfly conservatories on the East Coast. So if you have some time, definitely it's worth checking out the Museum of Life and Science. This part of the course. As we come towards the end of the Greenway, we're going to take a right back onto the roads. Now, this part of the course is a couple of quick turns as we start to head back towards the Northgate Mall. Crossing through mile 6. We take this left onto Washington. We got to come up and over that man-made hill over Route 85, the overpass. And then we're going to go right back onto the Ellerbee Creek Greenway. Now, the charity partner for this race is the Heart to Heart Collaborative. In support of Duke's Children's Heart Program, it improves the care experience for patients who have pediatric cardiac and congenital heart conditions, and also their families through education and advocacy. Race 13.1's charity partners will receive 100% of the proceeds from donations by participants at registration. So again, not only can you enjoy this great event, but you can also support a great cause. We cross through mile 7. Now, as we take this right back onto Trinity Ave, we're heading back towards the Northgate Mall and Duke University. Just going to continue straight through a couple of sets of lights. The road's going to start to kick up just a bit through this section. Just going to continue straight. Now, Buchanan Boulevard, we're going to take a right. Now, Duke University is going to be on the left-hand side as you cross through mile 8. We're heading back the way we came as we take the left on Markham. Then we'll take a quick right onto Berkeley Street. Now, this is not an out and back course. Some parts of it are out and back, but we're actually going to have a little bit of a different variation before we head back to the Northgate Mall. Again, rolling hills through this section of the course. So we take this left on Club Boulevard and then a quick right back onto Sedgefield Street. Now, just after mile 9, we're actually the variation on the second half of this course is going to start as we take this left on F Street. Nice little downhill through here as we take a left on Sprunt Avenue. Again, rolling hills through this section of the course as we take this right on Maryland Ave. Nice downhill here. At the end of the road, it's going to dead end, and we're actually going to take a left onto the Ellerbee Creek Greenway. This is a different section of the same greenway, and it is perfectly flat. Just a very short section before we head back out into the roads. We cross through mile 10. Now, at the end of this section of the greenway, we're going to take a left, and we're going to do a quick loop through the neighborhood before returning to this greenway. So we take a left on Albany Street. Bit of an uphill here. Stay to the right, so we're going to take a right on Sprunt, and we're going to do a quick loop through the neighborhood before returning back to that greenway. Tough a little uphill here. There's a lot of little tough uphills through this part of the course. A lot of speed bumps to this sections of this neighborhood as well. Just be aware of that. This is the tough part of the course as your legs are going to be tired, and these small uphills are going to really test your legs through this section of the course. We take a left on Carolina Avenue. Cross through mile 11. At the stop sign, we're going to take a left back on Sprunt Avenue. And we'll take a quick right on Albany Street. Now you have a nice downhill right here. Now stay to the right as we're going to go over this speed bump, and then we're going to head back onto the greenway. So you've seen this part of the greenway before. It's nice and flat through this section of the course. At the end of the greenway, we'll take a quick right back onto Maryland Avenue. A bit of an uphill here as we cross through mile 12. Really got to dig deep for this last mile of the course. At the top of the hill, we're going to take a left onto Sprunt Avenue. At this point, we're heading back towards the Northgate Mall. We're going to take a quick right on Broad Street, again slightly uphill through this section. Then a quick left on F Street. At the end of the road, we're going to take a left back onto Sedgefield. Now, as soon as you take this left, you'll have a couple of rolling hills. Now, stay to the right. You should be taking a right onto Guest Road. And if you have anything left, you want to start your sprint right here as you sprint to the finish at the Northgate Mall. Thank you for viewing the race at viewtherace.com.